Hi guys, welcome to this video log of the Ultimate Pool Challenger series here in Blackpool. I've just arrived. I'm going to be playing in Tier 2 of the Challenger series this season. This is event 1 out of 5. I'm going to video log every single one of the 5 throughout the season. I'm here today. It's Thursday night. I just got here. It was about a 4.5 hour drive, so not great. But I just got here. I'm here from Thursday to Sunday. I'm going to video log every single day, hopefully get some footage of me playing and just generally give you feedback on how I'm playing and what it's like to play in one of these events. So be sure to watch along. First things first, let's give you a quick room tour. So not really much to write home about this one. It's just a kind of single room in a B&B in Blackpool. So not quite as fancy as my room that I had at the Isle of Man event in September. Yeah, this will do me, and I'm here for the next 3 days. So obviously I got here a little bit late, so it's dark now, but my hotel is just down that road there, about 2 buildings up, and that is the venue that the weekend is going to be held at. So it's right on the front. Obviously I'll give you guys a little bit more of a walking tour when it's daylight, but it's super close, about a 5-minute walk for me, not even that. Yeah, I will basically give you an update of what it looks like when I get in the venue. So yeah, we're at the Grand Hotel this weekend. As you can see in the distance, that kind of green light building, basically a tall building with all the green lights at the end, is the Blackpool Tower. So we'll probably get to check that out in the day. So it's not too far away from everything. The seafront is basically there. But yeah, we're at the Grand Hotel, and let's see what it's like. Okay, so walking into the event. So far the merch table has been set up. I've shown you guys, I think, maybe on YouTube or TikTok, what it's like with all of the merch and everything available. This is the reception area. This table over here will be where they have the TikTok tournament, which will be held tomorrow for the adults and Saturday morning for the juniors. So if you go on to Ultimate Pool's channel, obviously I'm making this video after the TikTok tournament. I'm going to be in the TikTok tournament, so if you want to see the highlights of that, be sure to tune into Ultimate Pool's TikTok channel. Yeah, let's take a walk and see what it's like to go. See what it's like in the rooms for the professional. Okay, so I can't talk when we go in here because there's matches going on, but this is the main room with the pro tables. So I'm just going to stay silent while I show you around. So walking from the reception area, we've got all the merch right now for the players. These are all the tour shirts, so I'll show you mine when I get it. Well, I've got it already, but I've forgotten to bring it with me. But they're all pretty smart. It's got the name of each player on them. Yeah.
Touching my shirt.
Sorry.
Oh, you got to look at that.
Just got told off for touching the shirts. Not allowed to do that, but yeah. So you've got the green room in here. Chris Manning and Carl Morris in there currently, just kind of sitting down. Not sure why, but probably, hopefully, have an interview with them later. Some of you will have seen me play Chris Manning and Carl Morris in the single frames with the players. So this is the walk. This is for the challengers. A pretty long walk down to this room. There's 3 rooms with, I'm not sure how many tables in each. I want to say at least 10 in each, but some might be a little bit less, some might be more. There's 3 total, so this room right here. Yeah, that gives you guys a little bit of an idea. I can't really do much in terms of going in the room right now because there's an active tournament. It's the qualifiers for the British Open right now. That's what's happening on the Thursday night, and then tomorrow will be the start of the Challenger series, and the Pro series is actually going on tonight. And I'll get into that room again just to do a little bit of filming of the game maybe. But yeah, I can't really talk too much when I'm in those rooms. So let's go through to the second of 3 rooms. Alright, so this is the second room. A little bit smaller than the one I just showed you. Again, very similar setup. I've got to stay quiet though. So this is the first professional we've bumped into. So we've got Cole Bedford here, again professional player, probably one of the most attacking players on the tour, which I'm a massive fan of, obviously. But yeah, so what's your opinion on the tour? How do you like it? What's it like?
Yeah, it's really good. I think it's just good to see, like, this is the biggest, in my opinion, pool's ever been, and I think it's just growing all the time. I think it gives you a great opportunity as well now to showcase your ability as well, because they're branching out to America, everywhere, aren't they? They're trying to go everywhere. So I think the game's getting bigger, and I think it's really enjoyable as well. That's the main thing.
What year is this for you on the tour?
2 as a pro. As a pro, number 2. I've played all the ultimate pool, but mainly as a challenger. As a pro, this is my 2nd season. So last year I sort of came in with an attitude of I wanted to make maybe a quarter-final, last 16, whereas now I'm thinking, you know, maybe a semi, maybe like, semi, maybe a final if I get a bit lucky, bit of run.
Can do it, but sure. These rules, they suit you, right?
These rules,
I'm assuming you like these rules.
It's all attack, have a bash, and have a go. So
for sure. All right, man. Well, it's good speaking to you. I'll show you with my left hand because I'm holding that with my right. But yeah, we'll see you soon. Good luck this weekend, mate. Cheers. See you later. All right, so back towards the main entrance now, and into the 3rd room of 3. So this is again where currently there's the British Open qualifiers going on in this room. So stay quiet and show you what it's like.
Sorry, available to him. Fully functioning bar already. All they have to do.
Probably the biggest room out of the room. We've got 10 tables in total, lined up, 2 sets of 5. Quite a busy room this one, probably the loudest out of the 3.
Queen's table 11, Jaden Billingham, Adam Toms. Jaden Billingham, Adam Toms, Queen's table 11.
So that's the announcement that's being made, and they're all from where the tournament is organised.
Compared to what?
This table right here. All the announcements there, everyone gets entered in. And so there he is.
Well,
can't get out. Sorry, mate. Go ahead. And that is the venue, so that's all of the rooms. I'm going to get a little bit more footage in the pro room, so I don't really get much in there. I'm going to walk down to the end and just show you what it's like, because it's definitely very busy in there, so it's a little bit difficult. But yeah, stay tuned, and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so obviously the TikTok table just there, and these are the posters of some of the pros. This one, Jimmy Croxton, some of you might know him from Instagram, TikTok and whatnot. But luckily we've got the real deal just here. How's it going, Jimmy? Good to see you, mate.
You too.
I'll stand here and interview this time. Yeah, how are you doing? Yeah. How are you feeling this weekend?
Yeah, I feel good. Obviously I've had 3 months of complete turmoil with my foot. Nearly had my foot, my leg amputated.
Oh, wow.
I had a diabetic ulcer, so
really,
but not through my own fault. So really unlucky with that, but come to the other side, hopefully fighting fit.
Feeling okay now?
Feel okay, sort of had a bit of a laugh on Monday. Obviously finished 2nd in my group in the Champions League to Decky. Started like a 4-year-old, which was comedy value. It couldn't get any worse, but obviously finished strong and a bit more how I can play.
Man.
Started the season quite well, won a few pro-ams, so
nice.
Feeling good, looking forward to getting going and just see how it goes.
Nice. So, and what year is this for you on the tour?
So I was here from day one.
Okay.
I think I'm the founder of Ultimate Pool. I was right up there at the start, so I was obviously the Supreme Series beforehand. So this was always going to be the path for me, and I think I'm sort of glad I did. So.
Good stuff, man. Good. All right, and obviously we'll get our 1-frame shootout. I'm sure these guys will look forward to that. We'll have our 3rd round of that. Is it or second? Second round. Yeah. I've had a few. I've played Liam twice, so I've got to play you because you obviously.
I broke this shit last time.
Ditched me, so I've got to get you back. So we'll get that. But yeah, good speaking to you, mate. Good luck this weekend.
You too,
and I'll catch you in a bit.
Thanks for your time.
Cheers, mate. Cheers. Match between Shane Thompson and Carl Cope. It's currently 3-2 Carl Cope. I'll try and get some of the footage of the game. Okay, so we've got our first 6 red shootout. Cleve Thompson against Jordan Shepherd, 6-all. Jordan Shepherd, I think, is going to be first. Let's see how it goes. That's great, great. Cleve Thompson there with the win. Don't know what the times were, but if you watch Ultimate Pool on the Ultimate Pool channel on the Ultimate Pool app, you'll be able to see the replay of that. Not sure what the times were, but yeah, Cleve Thompson with the win. Alright, so you guys just saw that 6 red shootout win from Cleve Thompson. Good to see you, pal. How are you feeling after that?
Yeah, a bit mixed bag. I mean, obviously I'm happy for the win. It wasn't a clean match for both of us. You know what I mean? A few outside influences with technical issues with the clock and a few pauses and stuff. So, you know, it's going to throw us off a little bit. And it happened to both of us as well. So it wasn't like just one-way traffic. His brakes wasn't that great. My brakes wasn't great. I got lucky in a couple of them. Like, you know, one of them I hit really well.
I saw that one.
Another one that I hit bad and I made like 2 balls and it sliced and everything. And, you know, so it was... Yeah, it was a game of 2 halves for me because the first half I was like just literally down a bit and all that, and then I just changed the weapon. I just blocked out everything. Like, I was actually literally on all shots. For him, I wasn't watching the table. I was looking at a certain point in the room. Like just looking at the corner pocket basically, just try and get my focus. I was going by sound to see if I got the ball or not, etc. And I think when I went 6-5 up, I thought myself I got him, but 6 red shootout. So
just happy to get through. Right? And how are you feeling in terms of like confidence for the rest of the weekend? Do you know who you've got next?
I ain't got a clue.
Oh, okay. Is it random draw? Or is
no,
it?
No, it's not. I think I've got the winner of. I want to say Greg and someone, and someone, I can't remember who it was. So listen, we'll see. You know, just take it one match at a time, and
mate. That's all you can do. But best of luck with it, mate. Good speaking to you, and I'll see you soon. All right, see you later on. All right, guys. So we're back with the interviews with the pros. We've got Brian Buzzer Halcrow here. Good to meet you, mate. First time we've ever met. This guy still has the record for the fastest 6 red shootout, which I'm trying to beat. But what was the time exactly?
15:09.
15:09. So any of you trying to do the 6 red shootout want to beat Brian's time, 15 seconds. I've done it, but not obviously at an Ultimate Pool event. And Brian's done quicker than me, which he was just telling me. But so this is tour number what for you? First. No, in terms of being on with Ultimate Pool. 4th, okay. How are you finding it?
From the beginning.
Oh, okay.
I was the first pro.
Oh, there you go. Awesome, mate. Awesome. And how are you finding it? You enjoying every event? You love it?
Mate. A little bit adapted to the tables and the conditions, the cloth and the lights, and the sliding cushions. It takes time.
And whereabouts are you from?
Southfields.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
About 7 miles from Newcastle.
Yeah, nice. Newcastle fan?
Yes, I am.
There we go. Nice.
No matter with me.
And you tell us about the match coming up right now. You just told me you've got Chris Melling. You're looking forward to that?
Chris next, It's a tough match, but see how the balls come out. And you never know.
Well, best of luck with it.
And,
hopefully I'll have an interview with you afterwards when you've won. All right, good luck, mate. Cheers. See you later. interview servicing going on in the reception area, as well as some of the pros watching right now. Brian Halcrow, who we just had an interview with, beating Chris Mellon 6-1. Let's go and hopefully catch the end of that game. I think Chris is probably going to win this game and make it 6-2. But if Brian can win this match, I want to get an interview afterwards and just see what he thinks of the match, hopefully. Obviously Brian having his winning interview. We'll try and get a few words with him in a sec. Obviously now just taking the balls out from the table. This is what the match table looks like from outside of view, by the way. So just do a little walk around again. We'll try and get a word with Brian. Here we go. We had the pre-match interview, so we might as well have the post interview. How are you feeling about it?
Oh,
yeah, must be happy with that. No ball missed time match. Did you miss the ball? I literally went. I was like, oh, it'd probably be about 2-3-0, and then someone said it was 6-0. I was like, whoa.
I played one positional shot that just got away with, then had to play a safety shot.
Oh, okay.
But the safety was really good.
Yeah. Nice.
To do that, Chris.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
That's on the CV for life, isn't it?
There we go,
Do you know what that puts the score now in head-to-heads for me and Chris?
Go on.
It's Bry 2, Chris 0.
There we go.
Who would have thought of that, yeah?
All right, mate.
I've got loads of respect for Chris. And just
he's
unfortunately for him, he got a taste of his own medicine.
Yeah. So it can happen, I guess.
You've got to know how to take it, you've got to know how to give it. So
well, best of luck.
You'll bounce back.
Yeah, for sure. Best of luck in the next match.
Thank you so much,
and I'll catch you soon, alright? See you later.
Thank you.
Bye. Yeah, so this is what the table looks like.
I think Chris is putting them on fire. Chris is setting cues on fire.
Oh, right.
You know, Simon will walk out the arena. Cool brothers.
Alright, so back for day 2. So it's currently about around midday. Obviously all the merch is now out for the players to buy. Got all my ball gear here with these t-shirts. So if you're at the in Blackpool or in the area and you want to buy some stuff, come down. It is a little bit cheaper at the event. We've just got the Wizard from April Direct. If you go on their page, you'll see a video that was done for them recently on it. Cue cases, smart racks, hats, towel, tree, and these cue cases and some cues. Again, if you're in the Blackpool area and you're looking for any equipment, you want someone to talk you through it and come down and check it out. Broke up balls are the ones that I have on my table. And then obviously the TikTok table's now kind of almost up and running. The TV's there, the signs are there, just a few people practicing, obviously. Some of the juniors. And you've got Will there practicing as well. And then it's a lot busier in the lobby area. Loads more people. Just a few people just checking in. And others who've been here for the duration are just kind of hanging out. A lot of people waiting for their matches to be announced. See if we can maybe get a look in the media room. So this is basically, this room here is where the commentary for the events go. So there's some people that are nice and quiet. So where I went yesterday was through there. There's some interviews with the guys and the tables are through there. But that's the room where the guys commentate on the games. So if you ever watch on the Ultimate Pool app, if you ever watch a live match and you hear the commentary, it's filmed in that room. And you get some of the pros who film on it. Alright guys, so something different here. We've got Lewis from Ultimate Pool. Lewis, how are you doing, mate?
Yeah, not bad, mate, not bad.
So yeah, Lewis is one of the guys behind the scenes who makes the show happen. Do you want to just give the viewers a little insight into what you do?
So I'm part of the social media team for Ultimate Pool. So that basically means all the highlights you see go out, all of the matches you see go out, photos, videos, it's all done by me and my colleagues.
Yeah.
I'm sort of during this weekend I'll be running the TikTok tournament that you're in, so that'll be exciting. But yeah, my day today is just watching pool matches and getting the exciting moments out of it.
Are you one of the guys who edits like the highlights once the match is finished and the kind of replays are done of shots or anything like that? Is that your job? Or?
So the live replays are done by the guys that are running the show.
Oh, okay, cool.
that are doing the broadcast, I sort of do the highlights at the end of the day.
Oh, and then post them on social media.
Yeah, so if you go onto like our YouTube channel, today,
which
tomorrow,
is Ultimate Pool.
Ultimate Pool.
There we go. Good plan.
You can get highlights for the event.
Cool. Awesome, man.
Lovely.
Good chat.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. I'll speak to you soon,
mate.
alright? See you later. Okay, so I'm back at the hotel room now. I've filmed a couple of head camera matches against some of the Ultimate Pool professionals, so be sure to tune into my TikTok, Facebook or Instagram accounts to see that. But for now, I've got my first game of the Tier 2 of the Challenges coming up in about 15 minutes. Got my sponsor on, Rocket Ronnie's, Southampton. Much appreciate the support. If you guys are in Southampton, you want a place to go, check out Rocket Ronnie's, the pool hall in Southampton. Yeah, it's got my name on it as well. I've got a couple more sponsors to go on there, but because I entered late, I was only able to get a last minute sponsor on there. But yeah, a few more logos will be on there for event 2. But yeah, what I'll do is I will give you an update of this once post-match. So this is the pre-match kind of interview, as it were, just to let you know, guys, know how I'm feeling. To be honest, I don't feel great. I played a few of the, like I said, the professionals today. Played a few games on the table. I just don't really feel at it. Feel a bit tired. Yeah, there's not really anything to equate that to. Not 100% sure. It happens. Sometimes you feel good, sometimes you don't. What I'm hoping is that I can take that kind of feeling of not thinking I'm going to do well and turn it around into just not having much pressure on me. Because often when I go to an event and I feel like I'm going to do really well, I get quite psyched up, quite nervous, quite a lot of energy, nervous energy, and just tend to play with like an increased heart rate and just again just increased nerves. Whereas when I feel like I'm playing bad, and it's happened before, I feel like I'm playing really bad and then I'll enter a tournament and actually play really well because I'm quite relaxed, quite kind of subdued. I'm quite resigned to the fact that I'm probably not going to do very well, but that could go either one or two ways. I'm trying to look at it positively. A lot of the people would say that's negative, obviously having a negative mindset, but I'm trying to take the positives out of it. Hopefully that keeps me relaxed, and hopefully I can play my best. So I'll be sure to tune in post this part of the video, and I'll let you know how I did in round after the last 28. So the 128 players left. This is the last 28, last 128. I'll let you guys know how it did, so stay tuned. Alright, so just leaving the venue now. I've just played my first game, won 6-4, so I'm into the last 64 of the tournament. I played alright, I played better than I thought I would. I had one break dish and one reverse dish to go from 2-1 down to 3-2 up. And then there was a couple of frames which were scrappy, and there was one clearance I took out, he broke, and and really like 3 balls came away from the pack. And they're frames that really I should be learning how to kind of play safe and not go all out trying to win, where really it was a 10% clearance. But I managed to play a couple of decent pots, and then got into a position where I could develop the balls that I needed to that were in the pack, and ended up pretty much plumb on all the balls to be able to finish to go. That would take me 5-3, which gave me a little bit of comfort. He then made it 5-4, and I finished to make it 6-4. So yeah, happy with that. Into the last 64, but that's running behind. So I'm not 100% sure what that's going to be like, but what time that's going to be. But yeah, we shall see. So watch this space. Okay, so I'm now on my way back to the venue. Due to be playing my next match at 6 o'clock, but that's not going to happen. I think there's probably like a 1.5 to 2 hour delay, which can happen if some matches run slower or fall behind. Then obviously the schedule can't be kept, which is fair enough. But what that does mean is that my match most likely won't be going on until maybe obviously 8 PM, roughly. I'd say 8 o'clock if I was to guess, when it's due on at 6. But then you're supposed to, I think, play another game after that, which means I'm probably going to be playing a game at like 11 PM, maybe even midnight, which is the only issue with these tournaments I find, is that if they start to run behind, you can get players playing from like starting a game at midnight, which if you've been up all day, that's when it's a real test for the majority of the players, and it sorts out the ones, you know, the not physically fit, but just the ones who mentally as well, just more awake when they're not tired, basically, when they're obviously tired. So yeah, that'll be a big test if I do end up playing late. So I'll let you know how it goes. I've literally just come back to the venue now, so as you can see, yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, so unfortunately I lost my tier 1 second match. I was 5-2 up and had a red and then a black finish, which was, it was awkward to get on the black, so it wasn't a super easy finish, but I should have had it. Had that for 6-2 and the win to get me into the last 32, but missed the red. He cleared up and then he took out 3 good clearances, if I remember, to beat me 6-5, which is really frustrating. Like, getting to 5 and then losing, getting to 5 before your opponent and then losing is particularly frustrating. Speaking of which, last 128, or round 1 of the second event in the tier 2 tournament, because there's 2 events at all of these tours. So effectively you're playing in 10 tournaments over 5 different weekends. So event 2, or the second event of this tour. I was 5-4 up and lost 6-5. So I need to learn how to front run, or just to put away opponents. Is not something I'm very strong at. It's probably I just never really win any tournaments because I just don't ever get over the finish line. Really, I'm not clinical enough at the moment. It's not what I practice for. It's not what I focus on when it comes to pool. As you guys know, it's more about me creating content, and I'd prefer to just entertain. If people enjoy me just messing around on the pool table and putting loads of balls as fast as I can, I'd prefer to do that than playing kind of serious tournaments. But I do want to get better at tournaments. It's just different world really. So I need to just focus on changing up my practice, maybe doing something a little bit different because it's not working what I'm doing right now. So yeah, that is me out of both events. I played also in the TikTok tournament. And lost in the first round of that as well. So yeah, just the weekend. You can take positives from the first game, which I won 6-4, and that was a good performance. But otherwise, I've played 4 matches this weekend, won 1, lost 3. So it's just not good enough when it comes to these kind of events. You've got to be more clinical, and especially 2 of them losing on the decider, it's just really annoying. So. Lessons learned though over the weekend. It's been a great weekend. Met a lot of the pros again. Made a couple of head camera matches against some of the professional players, which I'll post on my socials over the next couple of weeks. Didn't get many. I only got about 4 or 5 matches, but yeah, it was good fun. And I'll be back here, I think, in April is the second event, and I'll probably do a vlog of that as well. But yeah, that's me done. Thanks so much for tuning into this video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next one.